Okay, so in class we talked about rate laws, and we know the equation that rate is equal to K times the concentration raised to some power, and like however many reactants you are, you're going to have that many concentrations. So we know how to determine those exponents, or the order of the reaction, using this kind of data. Okay, using the table logic, we can look, how does this one change and how does that affect the rate? But sometimes you're given different data. Sometimes you're given data with just time and concentration. So we could graph that data, but just graphing it isn't going to help us determine the order of the equation, the order of the reactions. What we need to do is graph the data, and we're actually going to fit a straight line to the data. Okay? Because our calculator is much better at fitting straight lines to data. So if we look here, if it's going to be zero order if the concentration versus time is linear. It's going to be first order if the ln of the concentration versus time is linear. And it's going to be second order if the 1 over the concentration versus time is linear. Okay, so we're going to put it in our calculator and see which one gives us the straightest line. And whichever graph gives us the straightest line, then we'll know what order it is, and we'll also know some other really important information about it. So, first thing we need to do is we need to get our calculators, and we also need to make sure that the diagnostics are on, because that's going to tell us how straight our lines are. So what you need to do is go second, catalog, and you can push, actually, I have a green D, and that'll take me to the D's, and you need to turn diagnostic on. Done. Okay, now you go to your stat pot and you put in the data, and I already did the first two. Make sure L1 is the time, L2 is the concentration. Then, instead of calculating the ln of that, I'm going to just go up here to the top, L3, then I'm going to hit the ln of L3, so I'm right here, ln, and I can put second L2 and close, and then if I push enter, now I have all those values. Do again, this time we want 1 over the concentration, so I'm going to do second L2, and to the -1 is this function right here. Okay, so now I have all the values. I'm going to then go back to stat, this time to calc, lin reg, and I'm going to look for the straightest line. I will know the line is straight if my R value is closest to 1, so like 0.999999. So I have to do lin reg, second L1, comma, second L2. Enter. I have 0.94 here, so pretty good. Let's do it again. Stat, calc, lin reg, second L1, comma, second L3. Ah, that's better. And one more time just to make sure. Stat, calc, lin reg, second L1, comma, second L4. Okay, so my straightest line is definitely the one with the ln function, so I can go pull that one back up. Second L1, comma, second L3. Okay, so I know that the straightest line is the ln of concentration versus time, so I know that it's first order. So that can be the first thing that you write down. You would write down rate equals the concentration of, I think we're H2O2, raised to the first power times K. Okay, I'm going to do the others on another